I'm not
Safe journey.
You
You're just ending it with safe.
Right, let's go. Let's belatedly podcast.
Yay!
Hi guys, and welcome to episode 51 of I don't know what I'm saying. This is what happens when I've got nothing written down. I've just got to ad-lib. Of FRUK Unwrapped, the podcast of Food Review UK. My name is Nathan Peterson, and joining me without any witty introductions are Stuart Bullock and Michael Jamieson.
Hello, Nathan.
How are you doing, Stuart?
I'm quite snuffly. Apologies to the listeners. I will be going a lot on the podcast tonight. I think I'm having some kind of winter allergies attack. I left the room a couple of minutes ago to go and have a spray of my nasal spray to see if that will have an impact on my allergies. But one shall see.
Two questions I have on this. Firstly, what nasal spray do you use?
It's called Avamis.
Okay.
It's a steroidal nasal spray.
Okay, is that for blocked noses specifically,
No,
or
it's for hay fever?
Okay, and is it usually quite good?
Yes, it changed my life. I used to have crippling hay fever, which stopped me from going outdoors in the summer, and it changed my life very much so about 12 years ago.
I've recently got into the nasal spray game for colds, and I found them very effective for blocked noses for that. But aside from that, the other question I had was, you said about going to be hearing a lot.
Yeah.
It made me wonder, do you think there's like some sort of ASMR / pornographic desire for people that do that? Like, I'm sometimes bewildered by the things I find on the likes of Pornhub, where I sort of think, how is that porn? Like, who found out that they enjoyed that? So I'm just wondering if there's someone out there that finds that sexually pleasing.
Certainly when I do it, I imagine there are people that find it very arousing.
I wonder if they have accents. I wonder if people sniff in regional accents.
I bet they do, you know. I bet there will be somewhere in the world someone who can recognise the nationality of someone by their sniff or cough or...
Right, so yeah. We'll get to MJ in a second, but I'm going to include him on this as well. If we could all just give we're not going to say who does it. Each one of us does a little sniff, and then if you're listening at home, tell us who you think sniff number 1 is. Okay, and then we've got sniff number 2, and finally sniff number 3.
Can I just say, approximately 4 or 5 minutes ago, I was given the instruction to keep this episode tight because we started a little bit later, and we're now quizzing each other, or you guys, on who's sniffing. We're talking about jerking off the sniffs. I don't know what else. We are far too far down the rabbit hole already.
As I said at the top of the show, this is what happens when I don't have a script.
I love it.
Well, hopefully you feel better, Stuart. Michael, how are you?
I'm bloody great, actually. Yeah. Yeah.
Any important upper dates?
I did. Very good. Yeah, we released a video this week encouraging people to watch the best video we've ever made, arguably. And this will be the last podcast I'm officially announcing that I will be appearing on. I've not actually told the fellas this yet, but I'm taking up a running club on Tuesday nights, so I will be unavailable at this time.
Yes.
I don't know what to do with this information because it definitely feels like a joke or a lie,
but it's also not funny or
exactly
like weird enough to be a lie. Yeah. No, that is a lie actually.
Cool.
Yes, happy to be here. Can I say, Nate will address it in a second. We're supposed to have a different episode, but we have reacted last minute to a change, and we just like a well-oiled machine. I've just made the thumbnail. Stuart's basically created the underlying sort of linchpin of the show, and Nate, you've just written it, haven't you?
Yep. Yep.
All in the space.
Yep, I knew that Stuart would start talking about sniffs, and therefore I planned the entire thing. Yeah, yeah.
And we just reacted, and it's just honestly, it makes me feel very proud of you two, and honestly quite lucky to be your friends. For me to be your, and for you to be friends of me.
Whilst I love the sentiment, the fact that I've sat here and done fuck all for the last hour is bewildering that I could be included in such a conversation. But I'm going to take it.
Well,
take it.
To be fair, you did also have to endure the third episode of Objectively Bad, the Michael Jameson comedy podcast.
At what point does the objectively drop off? Because I think objectively suggests that some people objectively think it's not bad.
No, it should mean it's objectively bad, doesn't it? Would you guys say that was the weakest episode, or not quite as weak as episode 2?
It was a very weird episode.
Yeah, I would. I mean, if we want honest feedback, probably the best one. No, I think they've all been equal.
Okay, that's good. I can't. I definitely think the first one was the funniest. I can't really tell. I can't. It's funny. It's very funny when I'm writing it, but I cannot fucking tell worth a dime when listening back to it, because I just find myself hilarious all the time. Really. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying.
No, you keep going, mate. You. I mean, as long as you're enjoying it, I guess is the key thing. I would.
I've still got that hat on. I'll take that off.
Yeah, please do. Yes, episode 51. This was, as people who follow us on the social meds, the sock meds, supposed to be a completely different episode. Unfortunately, our guests ran into a little bit of traffic and cannot make it this evening. So, unfortunately, we are going to have to welcome him on to a later show. We shall reschedule. So, apologies for anyone who's tuning in expecting Mexican food discussions. Bit weird that you would be, considering the title of this podcast isn't anything to do with Mexican food. But yes, so unfortunately not. But as MJ alluded to, we have knuckled down and brought together a show based on something that happened on our... Which episode was this? This was
50
episode 50, yes, the celebrations, wasn't it? And somebody in the FRUK Unwrapped and fans group suggested that we should plough ahead with this, and we will. So tonight we are going to be doing a battle royale of sorts of the various chocolates available within. Is it all four? What Stuart? Would you?
Yeah, I derbidered Roses. I also derbidered Quality Street. I derbidered Heroes, and I derbidered Celebrations.
Did you buy anything?
Oh, flabadooba. I did, but I like to keep that private. Yeah.
How much does it cost you in Birmingham? Yeah, so we've got these 4 tins. We've Stuart, I believe, has put every single chocolate within there, and we have a bracket ready. I mean, did you want to read out the bracket, or should we just do them one by one and just leave it up?
There are 40 chocolates in there. Most of them are fairly, particularly Heroes and the Celebrations, are pretty iconic. And what I have found is that I don't know Roses at all as I've put them in. A lot of the Roses are just very generic, and most of them seem to be caramel.
What I would say is, I think the older light I've got with the likes of Roses and to a lesser extent Quality Street is I've started to surprise myself with them in that, of days of yore, I would check out the little card and make sure that I picked out the specific ones. Whereas now, unless, there's a strawberry cream that I particularly want or something in particular.
Sorry.
No, I love a strawberry cream. Deal with it. But point being, the point I'm getting to is nowadays I just take one of the chocolates and I just find out what it is in the moment, to be honest.
Right.
So, you fucking odd man.
Yeah. You're
I'm odd because I'm flexible enough to enjoy all chocolates.
And also strawberry
cream.
Give
over.
That's not normal.
Oh.
Yeah, that's weird behaviour.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry that I'm weird for liking chocolates in the mass.
In the mass. Spend a lot of time in the Catholic Church, yeah. Taking chocolates from priests.
This is the blood of Christ. This is the skin of Christ, and this is the shite of Christ.
And that's the strawberry church, Michael.
Probably what put me off it.
The foreskin of Christ.
Oh.
No,
Well,
you never got the wafer as a kid, did you? I was always a bit jealous of that, and I can't do it now because of my beliefs.
what do you mean you didn't get the wafer as a kid?
As a kid, you never got to try the wafer of Christ, whatever it was, a little bit. It was a little wafer, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not because you were a kid.
That's 'cause you were Satan.
Children. I mean, what are you saying? You didn't get the wafer, but you did get the wine? Because that would be fucking weird.
I didn't get either, mate.
Yeah, presumably because you weren't confirmed within the religious industry.
I was christened.
Yeah, it's not the same as being confirmed.
What?
What?
There's being christened / baptized, and then there's also another religious ceremony which is confirmation. And once you're confirmed, it allows you. I mean, they don't check. I mean, there's no paperwork. You don't have to show your papers to the priest when you get up there. But generally speaking, it's reserved for those that are confirmed of the faith. I am one of those people.
Got to do a lot just to guarantee yourself ongoing and infinite life and
a lot of CPD involved in.
Yeah.
Yeah, CRD, continued religious development. I used to. Not many people know that when I was in primary school, I used to have to stay behind for additional religious studies to eventually get myself confirmed. Yeah,
and that's why you're bald now, isn't it? Because all the hair was rubbed off the top of your head by the loving hands.
Yeah, I'm very much not religious anymore.
Yeah. Anyway, let's stop talking about paedophilic priests. So, what I have done is I've taken...
Which extension of Christ is that?
I've taken all 40 chocolates and I've produced a bracket. The nature of the bracket is that there are a number of chocolates which have received a bye into the second round. So the bracket in the early stages is somewhat chaotic, but will even out once we get through to the last 16, where it becomes straightforward. So you're just going to have to go with it, guys. You'll just have to go with it. And we're going to start nice and easy. This first round matchup. When it's worth mentioning that what we're not going to do is we're not going to play out some crazy wrestling roleplay like we did with the mascots. We are just going to talk about these as chocolates rather than combatants in a fantasy tournament. I've got the bracket over my Skype window, so I can't actually see the rude gestures that Michael is making towards me. The first match that we've got going into the bracket is Heroes versus Quality Street. It's the Twirl versus the Toffee Penny. What are your thoughts?
Oh, I mean, I think I sort of semi blew your mind a couple of weeks ago talking about how much I love the Toffee Penny, or Penny Toffee, as I was calling it on the evening. But I mean, a Twirl, it's a decent bit of chocolate, and
I like a Twirl.
Is Twirl dairy milk, or is it just generic Cadbury's?
Great question. I'm not sure it is dairy milk anymore. I think it's the poorer quality chocolate.
Yeah, but even so, I mean, I love a Twirl because it's basically a low maintenance flake, isn't it?
Yeah, a flake without the almond.
Yeah. Fuck. Oh man, they should put that on the packet. Those are great comment words.
Yeah, comment words.
Flake for people that don't want to hoover.
Would you? Are we all in agreement then that the Twirl goes over the Toffee Penny?
I'm not even going to justify the question with a response, to be honest.
Yeah, of course it does. The Twirl goes straight into the next round then, which leaves us with the next first round. This is kind of a preliminary round. I haven't worked the seeds out. It's just how they've worked. The next one. You've
not sown your seeds.
I've not sown my seeds. The next one that we've got is it's two roses against each other. We've got the Roses Strawberry Dream versus the Roses Coffee Escape.
Ooh, now interesting. Coffee Escape, is that?
I don't think
not
it's
cream,
a
is it? That's
no. I don't think there is a coffee cream. I don't think it is. There's not a coffee cream in the chocolate tins anymore. I thought
there was. Is that not a coffee cream?
I don't think. No,
it's not
I don't
a cream.
think
No,
it is.
it's more of like
truffle.
I want to say it's a bit more, a bit truffly or fudgy or something like that. It's not a cream.
May I say, it's a damn shame. If there was a coffee cream, it'd be top dollar for me.
Oh, I tell you what. I mean, just as an aside, coffee chocolates are just some of my favourite. That said, I don't think I remember being a particular fan of this coffee chocolate.
I don't know.
No,
I would have had it about a year ago, and I'm sure it wasn't anything special. Sorry, what's it up against?
The strawberry cream.
Rose's strawberry dream.
Oh, a strawberry dream.
Right, I'm gonna bow to both of you. It gives us a brilliant first round proper match as well. Okay, the next two that I want you to think about, we've got the Mars bar versus the Rose's caramel soft toffee. Rose's caramel, which is a soft toffee rather than a caramel.
Oh, the chewy caramel one.
Yeah.
And it's against what, Mars?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mars. Mars has it for me. I'm not really... I think generally the roses are fairly low quality these days. We don't enjoy them so much.
Yeah. Nathan?
I do quite like the soft, chewy caramel toffee, whatever it is. I'm not a massive fan of Mars. I find it a bit meh when it's compared to its sister chocolates like the Snickers and things like that. That said, I think it just has a little bit more complexity and a bit more enjoyment than the toffee.
I think Mars is very poor in terms of the celebrations, but if you put Mars into a tin of roses, it'd be the best one.
Oh, I don't know if I'd go that far, but it certainly would beat a few of them.
Right. Next preliminary round matchup, we've got the Whisper versus the Quality Street Milk Chocolate Block.
Oh, very much.
I like the milk chocolate block actually.
It's all right, isn't it?
Yeah, the nice snap it's a welcome change.
Yeah.
But Whisper's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
That text is not really one to mess with. It's got to be Whisper for me.
I'm gonna block you. I'm gonna go with the block. I just like the texture of it way more. I'm not a massive fan of Whisper. I find that sort of crumbly Whisper texture a bit. Yeah, not a fan of it. So I'm gonna go with the block.
So the choice is with me then. I think I've got to go with the Whisper. I like a Whisper. It's just something a bit different. I've liked a Whisper since I was a small boy, and continue to like it as an adult.
I mean, Whisper Gold and when it was around, Whisper Biscuit. Oh my god!
Ironically, when I was doing my religious studies, there was a lot of whispers going on.
Okay. Next preliminary round, we've got the Celebrations Galaxy versus the Heroes Crunchy Bits.
Oh, what's this? I don't know what a fucking Crunchy Bits is.
It's a little mini crunchy kind of thing, but it's not. Not a bog standard crunchy. I think it's like one of those loose ones.
It's just got
sorry, can I just apologise? I meant Whisper Bite.
Oh yeah.
Not Whisper Biscuit.
Yeah.
So, Crunchy. What was it called? Crunchy Bits.
Crunchy Bits.
And what's that in?
It's in the Heroes.
So that's just a chocolate bar with a little bits of honeycomb within.
Yeah, I think it's honeycomb.
Rather than being solid.
I think it's also got like kind of cornflakes or something in it.
Okay. And that's up against what? Sorry, I apologise.
It's up against the Galaxy.
Oh, I'm a big fan of honeycomb. So I'm gonna go for the crunchy bits. I do like a Galaxy, decent chocolate, but honeycomb, it's very hard to beat for me, unfortunately.
MJ?
Nate is just like weird today. It's like, was it in what's the Invasion of the Body Snatchers? Is that what's happened? Because Nate's usually fairly sensible with his flavourings and whatnot, but he's making some weird choices there. He confessed to liking orange and lime Tic Tacs earlier. Galaxy is obviously the winner of this one.
No, Crunchy Bits is obviously the winner of this one, MJ. I'm putting them through.
Good. Thank you.
The next two that I've got for you are... Oh, this is difficult. The Cream Egg Twisted versus versus the Rose's Signature Truffle.
Cream Egg Twisted. It might be my favourite to win the tournament. For me personally, I know that I'm up against the other.
Sorry. Versus which one?
The Signature Truffle.
Oh. Yeah, sorry, what was the first one?
Cream Egg Twisted.
Cream Egg Twisted, yeah.
You're playing Hearthstone again?
No, I'm not, no. I've just remembered that whilst I have created images for Time Machine Tuesday, I've not yet posted today, and I am about to post Whisper Bite.
Right, well, don't do that. Does the Whisper Bite have to go out today?
It's Time Machine Tuesday, isn't it, mate?
Okay.
Yourself. To quote you yourself, I hope this is a regular feature.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought that was two separate things you were talking about. Apologies.
Oh. Sorry.
This is all weird, isn't it? So, yeah, so...
I mean, I've forgotten where we were because MJ's just totally derailed, hasn't he?
Cream Egg
Twisted versus Rose's signature truffle.
And I voted for Cream Egg Twisted.
Yeah, MJ, where are you going?
Unanimous Cream Egg.
It's not unanimous if I say Rose's signature truffle, is it?
I thought you already said Cream Egg, though.
I didn't say anything. No, Cream Egg's through, that's absolutely fine. Okay.
It's unanimous.
You did say that.
I did not. Okay, next we have got Quality Street Orange Cream versus the Maltesers Teaser.
Orange had a hard time no matter what he was up against, let alone that.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about that, do we?
Yeah, orange cream.
No.
Are you for real, Nathan?
I'm for real. But I know that I've lost, so it's fine. I'm just representing all the orange creams out there. Peace, brothers.
You're the type of person who, I've only voted for Nigel Farage as a joke.
No, I mean genuinely, I love
Nigel Farage.
The creamy texture of an orange cream, a strawberry cream. I just love the dichotomy of the hard outer shell with the soft, gooey inside. So it's always, almost always going to win.
Wow.
So carry on.
Final preliminary round. The Heroes Dairy Milk Caramel versus the Roses Hazel and Caramel.
Ooh. The Roses and the hazelnut and caramel is a classic.
The purple one?
No, that's the Quality Street one.
Oh.
Is it in Roses?
I don't know. I'm guessing the Roses Hazel and Caramel is their take on the Quality Street purple one. I do believe it is brown, yeah.
It's a classic. I'll let MJ go first, actually.
Right, hang on. So, no.
Yeah.
The hazel and caramel in Roses.
Yeah.
Hazelnut in caramel.
Brilliant. I've searched Roses and it's just come up with flower. Roses.
This is good.
Yeah, I don't really know. I can't visualise it.
It's a dome-shaped milk chocolate patterned with a spiral twirl with hazelnut in the centre, purple wrapper with orange edges.
No caramel.
Oh no, hang on, that's a hazel whirl. It's a crescent-shaped milk chocolate with a hazelnut plant engraving on top, filled with caramel and a hazelnut in a purple wrapper. There you go. So it is a complete and utter rip-off of the big purple one from Quality Street.
It is. They're purple.
Scum.
And it's against what?
It's against the Heroes Dairy Milk Caramel.
While MJ's doing that, I'm going to say the Dairy Milk Caramel.
I think the quality's slightly better, isn't it?
Yeah, I like the Quality Street one, but I mean, Dairy Milk Caramel is a banger, isn't it?
Rose's chocolate is a bit naff, isn't it? It seems to be a lesser quality of chocolate. I don't know whether I'm imagining that or.
I don't mind them.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is low. I think Tommy Miller, said in the comments last year when I did a video about Roses. I'm sure he said that Roses uses the lowest grade of chocolate that Cadbury's make, and I think you can tell that it's shitter than Heroes.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to go Dairy Milk Caramel. Yeah. It's definitely better.
Yeah, I'm going to go for that as well.
There was a time where I would have stood by the purple one or the purple Roses flavour until death.
Yeah.
But that isn't anymore.
Big words.
Wow.
Right, well, that gets us through the preliminary round, which leaves us with our final 32 entrants. So, although I do seem to have made some kind of horrible mistake at some point here.
Haven't we all?
Roses, caramel, bite, went up against the cream egg twisted. That's right, wasn't it? Cream egg twisted. Right. So, this is where we are. We've now got 32 final chocolates. It should be pretty straightforward. Let's start with the first round of our final 32. It's the Twirl returning up against the new competitor of the Quality Street Coconut Eclair.
Oh, I don't know if I've had that.
It's quite a dense, not particularly coconutty coconut sweet. It's almost like a nougat kind of vibe.
Oh, I have had that. I do.
Very different to a Bounty.
Yeah, not a fan. As much as I do quite enjoy coconut with chocolate at the moment, I don't think I'm a huge fan of that particular version of it.
No, it's not the best.
No, and I love a twirl, as I've already said.
Yeah.
You can rewind and find that out. Love a twirl. Yeah, twirl.
Michael?
12.
Yeah, 12, easy. Let's not mess around. Right, big hitters. We've got the Heroes Dairy Milk returning versus the purple one. Quality Street Purple.
Oh! Oh, I tell you what.
Yeah, spicy that is. Oh,
I didn't used to like the purple one. Didn't used to like nuts.
You didn't? Wow.
I find them one of the most Moorish amongst all of these boxes. Like, just certainly historically, yeah, they were always my favourite of the Quality Street.
Yeah, I think that realistically, you get the chocolate fix.
You get the sweet fix,
but you also get that lovely earthy nut as well. Michael, stop it! Michael, stop it! Michael, stop it!
I'm gonna say the purple one.
I'm gonna say the purple one too.
I'm happy that it's one, but for levity, I'm gonna vote for dairy milk.
Okay.
Hello, it's MJ. You're listening to FRUK Unwrapped. Please leave us a review on iTunes and check out our other exploits, which does include our Instagram page at FRUKgram and our Twitter page at Food Review UK. And hey, we've got lots of awesome videos on YouTube. Thanks a lot for your support.
Right, Nathan, hands where we can see them. It's the Rosy Strawberry Dream versus the Quality Street Strawberry Delight.
I think. No, I would have
I think really you need to make the decision on this one as our resident.
Yeah, strawberry.
Is one of them
what they called? So you got Strawberry Delight is
the Quality Street, and the Strawberry Dream is the Roses.
Okay, let me see.
Is one of them a straight up strawberry cream, and then the other one's got strawberry cream and like a lighter strawberry syrup thing? Or am I imagining that? What am I thinking of?
I think that the strawberry. Are you? Strawberry. And what's the Roses one called? Strawberry cream.
Strawberry Dream.
Strawberry Dream. Ah, yes. Roses. Images.
Do you remember the old school Roses Strawberry Dream in that foil, in the decorated foil?
When Roses wrappers used to be good.
Oh, they used to be absolutely stunning.
As did Quality Street when they used to have some variation in the wrappers.
Yeah.
The old little Quality Street caramel that was the foil wrapper with the paper label wrapped around
sticker.
it. Yeah. Oh. And now they're all just
bollocks.
Yeah.
I'm spending a lot of time justifying a chocolate going through that's only going to lose somewhere very soon. However, I believe the one that I want to go through is the Strawberry Delight from Quality Street. Reason being that the texture of the cream inside is closer to a fondant a la cream egg.
Yeah.
Whereas the roses version, which is obviously ironic given that that's Cadbury's, is a little bit wetter and a bit more sort of caramelly. And I think in this instance, I prefer the fondant rather than the caramel. So I'm going to go for the...
You prefer the firm rather than the moist?
In this instance, that is correct, yes.
Okay, right. Let's move on then. Battle of the quality streets. We've got the toffee finger versus the orange crunch. I know where I stand.
Orange crunch.
Yeah. Orange crunch. I think the orange crunch is actually a decent little chocolate.
I'm a fan of toffees, to be honest. I quite like it. I'm an old man. I like toffees. Get over it. That said, I much prefer chocolate orange.
Yeah.
To a toffee. So.
I'm not a fan of an orange cream at all, but the orange crunch is a nice little chocolate.
No.
I don't think I've had a toffee in a long time, and I'll tell you, I think that as a man with a number of fillings, I think that eating one of those types of toffees would be my worst nightmare, because I've said it before, I'm a very weak man and I've got a very low pain threshold.
No.
I believe that ripping a filling out on a toffee would be absolutely traumatic for me.
Mm-hmm. Has happened to me once.
Has it?
Yeah, it's not good.
Not on a quality street.
I don't remember what it was. I was in the cinema and I was eating something. I was eating something. I can't remember what it was, but it was something obviously sticky, and it was quite a big filling. And literally, you're left with a shell of a tooth, just sat there doing nothing.
Yeah. Did it hurt?
No, it didn't hurt, but it just wasn't particularly nice because then you've just got this exposed area.
Yeah.
Oh God!
Nice.
Did you finish the film?
I think I did. Like the hero that I am,
lad.
Right. Carrying on then, we've got the Mars versus the Rose's Country Fudge.
Mars. Don't like fudge, particularly when it's like this context of mass-produced bollocks.
Yeah.
Do you quite like that fudge?
Fudge for me. Like when you've got a tin where everything's been taken out of it and it's been cherry picked, and you're left with the last few, and you realise,
fudge is the best of the second tier.
You realise someone's left all the fudges and the coconuts. I'll have a couple of fudges, and in that situation, you are pleased to see the fudge.
Only because what you're suggesting is it's better than nothing. Which is fine. I'm happy to accept that I'd rather eat a fudge than nothing, but I'm not willing to accept that I'd rather eat a fudge than a Mars bar.
King of the special kids is still royalty.
And you would know, sir.
Absolutely.
Where are you going, Michael? Mars or Country Fudge?
It's really hard. I'm gonna be a pervert and say the fudge.
I'm gonna go pervy with you as well. Put the fudge
You weirdos.
I'm gonna put the fudge in.
And I know that's weird. I feel like a bit of a deviant.
Grim, mass-produced fudge that has no. Oh.
I'm not even sure I think it's probably the worst fudge out of any of the boxes as well. But
it's still better than a Mars.
Yeah.
I quite like the bloody Mars as well. I don't know why I betrayed it.
Right, going up against that fudge is going to either be the Milky Way or the Cadbury's fudge.
I don't.
You know what I'm not saying.
Let's send the fudge to the final.
Oh, fucking hell! I could have had. We could be in a situation where we had Mars and fudge. Instead, we're gonna have fudge and Milky Way. Too fucking fudge. Oh God! If only I knew the next bracket.
I genuinely don't think that you could have handpicked the two worst chocolates in these four tins. Fuck it, fudge v fudge.
Fucking hell.
Just I don't care about either of them, so I'd rather we spent a few minutes debating whether we prefer the quality street or the roses.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll go Dubs fudge.
Right, it's going through. I would have gone Milky Way if my opinion counted, but it does not count. Okay, next we're getting into the other half of the bracket. Very shortly, we've got either the Galaxy Caramel or the Whisper Bite. Whisper, whatever it is.
Galaxy Caramel. God, love a caramel.
Michael?
Galaxy Caramel.
Oh, just for the record, I would have gone for the Whisper there, but my opinion does not count. Are you ready for...
Look at guns. Look at those guns.
Definition. I don't even know why that's happening.
One arm is significantly bigger than the other, like a young Rafael Nadal.
Or a pro masturbator.
Look, I'm well happy with that. Looks alright, this light. I'm going to need to set up this lighting rig everywhere. Yeah.
We do an awful lot of flexing on this podcast for an audio format. There's a lot
men.
There's a lot of muscle poses going on.
We do get a lot of complaints about how masculine this show is.
Right. Are you ready for a very, very dead two choices?
Sorry, deader than...
Yeah.
More dead than Fudge v Milky Way.
Yeah. Chocolate Eclair versus Twix.
Oh, what?
Twix.
Sorry. Do you mean dead as in there's only one option, or dead as in they're both shit?
I quite like an Eclair.
I like an Eclair. This is why I'm confused at why you're describing this as dead.
I think that they're generally they are both leftovers for most people.
I don't think we're going to have this situation because the others have gone. But do you prefer an Eclair to another chocolate coated toffee?
Yeah, very much so. Yeah.
Is it because the chocolate inside's just a bit different?
Yeah.
A bit more like...
Yeah, it's a bit softer, a bit more...
it's a bit richer, isn't it?
It's a bit richer, and it squirts a bit.
Oh, we love a squirty chocolate. All right, Twix. I'm going to go Twix.
Michael? On his phone.
Twix, mate.
So,
Twix, mate.
Classic.
Look
Millennial.
at pictures of Twixes.
Nice.
Twix Big.
Dinky Decker versus Crunchy Bits.
Dinky Decker for me.
Correct.
Yeah, Dinky Decker.
Yeah, easy. Quality Street.
How good is a double decker though?
I really like them.
I fucking love it. I have this weird thing where I suddenly get, not so much now on the diet, but before I get obsessed with chocolate bars, and so literally every chocolate bar for 6 months, it's that.
Yeah.
I have to have that bar, and I went through a double decker stage, and it was so good.
Yeah.
I think my main ones that I've been through is Boost, double decker, Toffee Crisp, and Star Bar.
Mate,
they're the four.
Mate, you're speaking my language. I've had those exact same phases.
And you get to the end of it, and you're like, right, I'm happy to move on now. And then you just go, oh, how good's a Toffee Crisp? I'm gonna have Toffee Crisp for the next 6 months.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, double deckers are great.
Fucking love a double decker.
I do, but the bottom could be improved.
Yeah, by more of it.
Yeah, the bottom of a double decker is great.
No,
the top bit is really impressive.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying more of the top, but also more of the bottom.
Like a giant double decker.
Yeah.
Wow.
Quadruple decker, if you will.
Oh, yeah. Or a quintuple decker.
Whoa, but what would be the odd layer?
Or an Anson decker.
Oh, or a Carol decker.
Or a Blackened decker.
Or a Colonel decker from the A-Team.
Or a double bubble decker.
Or... I haven't got anything.
Woody Woodpecker decker.
Or Decker, I don't even know her.
Or yeah, baby, I travel decker.
Good.
Yeah, well done.
If you've got any suggestions on how we could use the word decker in puns, please send us a postcard to Stuart's house. Karen.
Quality Street Caramel Swirl versus Bounty.
Caramel swirl.
Yeah.
Which one's that?
Not the blue one, the old one.
Oh, just a wet caramel.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
just the wet caramel
on a spoon.
You get the little fella comes out of the tub to give it you.
I do like a bounty, but the small ones are not particularly impressive. Yeah, I'll go with the caramel.
You've been speaking to my wife.
Michael?
Yeah, caramel.
Awesome. Right, we've got the Roses Caramel. I can't see what the word is. It looks like I've written bile.
Oh, I love a bit of caramel bile.
Versus the Cream Egg Twisted.
Cream Egg Twisted, because it's one of my favourite things in all these tins. So, and the fact that I might be putting it up against bile suggests.
I'm not familiar with the bile chocolate, so by default I have to say cream egg.
Yeah,
it tastes better coming up than it does going down.
Nice.
That's a sick joke.
The Roses Hazelnut Whirl,
Okay,
as previously described, versus the Snickers. Snickers.
Oh.
Snickers.
yeah.
Here we go. It's time for the next instalment of Fudge Wars. The Quality Street Fudge. The Quality Street Fudge versus, easy win for the Quality Street Fudge here, the Maltesers Teaser.
Sorry. Hang on. Was Fudge not versus Fudge?
That's Rose's Fudge. Is going to be coming up against Fudge soon. This is now the Quality Street Fudge for the third instalment of Fudge Wars.
There are three fudges.
There's a lot of fudge in this.
Oh,
tournament.
Okay. So you've got you've got the Cadbury's Fudge. I get it. Oh,
yeah.
Right. Fine. Cool. So what's this one?
The Quality Street Fudge. Good fudge, to be fair. Probably the best. Probably the best fudge. Versus Maltesers.
I'll take your word for it. Maltesers teasers.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Strange choice. Michael?
Yeah, they're teasers.
Oh, boring.
Sorry.
I love Maltesers teasers. I'm just, playing fudge games. Rose's Golden Barrel versus the Quality Street Chocolate Brownie Caramel.
Well, I love this new character of MJ. So for the listeners, he's basically not moving, but he's still talking. It's quite amusing. I don't know why I find it funny. I've not had the chocolate brownie one, so I can't speak to its quality.
It's good.
I'll have to go with the Golden Barrel.
Do you know what? The new Quality Street Chocolate Caramel Brownie is probably the best Quality Street. I'm going to go with that.
Right, do you want to say that so that it's actually understandable?
I genuinely believe that Quality Street Chocolate Brownie Caramel is a fantastic chocolate and probably the best Quality Street.
Yeah.
And I would vote it above the normal.
I will put that through against the Rose's Golden Barrel. Here we go. Green Triangle versus Dairy Milk Caramel.
Oh!
Green Triangle is praline, I believe, is it? For everyone at home who has not had it.
What is that? It's quite good, but it's certainly not as good as the Dairy Milk Caramel.
Interesting. To be controversial, I'm going to say the Green Triangle, simply because we've got a lot of caramels in this game. We don't have any pralines, apart from this one.
I am also going to go for the Green Triangle because it was my favourite Christmas chocolate as a kid. So it's got a real nostalgia factor for me.
Do they still do the big green one?
I don't know that they do. Because
I've seen the purple one occasionally.
You could buy whole boxes of the green one as well at one point.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Get yourself down to John Lewis, mate. Make your own, innit?
Really?
Yeah.
Isn't that Quality
Make
Street?
your own,
make your own
tin, yeah.
Yeah,
but assemble your own tin.
Don't you have to put 4 in?
You got to put a minimum 4 in, yeah.
So chocolate brownie caramel.
Yeah, chocolate
green
brownie
one,
caramel, normal caramel.
Green one, purple. No, green one, purple one.
I like the coconut eclairs.
Do you? I'm not sure you voted for it.
Depends what it was up against.
Yeah.
or if I was listening that round.
Okay, final matchup of the last 32. Rose's Tangy Orange Cream versus Rose's Dairy Milk.
Oh, I'm going to be creating arguments. Orange cream.
Oh.
Yeah, no, Dairy Milk.
Yeah, Dairy Milk, obviously. The orange cream's horrible.
Because I'm not a fiend.
Fine.
Why do you like inflicting pain on others?
Because Schadenfreude.
Fair.
Right, so we move into the last 16. Let's start at the good place to start, which is at the top. We are all... Actually, there are a couple of pretty dead matchups here, but there's a lot of big hitters, and we're going to start with a couple of big hitters. We've got the twirl versus the purple one.
Twirl versus the purple one. I've backed the twirl quite heavily so far this game, but I think that the purple one is a superior experience.
Yeah, I'll go purple one, I think.
Right, I would have gone for the twirl. I think if you were to offer me a box with both of those in, I'd take a twirl first. I really do like a twirl, but we'll go with the purple one. Here's a bit of a dead round. The Quality Street Strawberry Delight versus the Quality Street Orange Crunch.
Orange Crunch.
Really?
Strawberry Delight.
What? No. Is this like a Lindsay Lohan film? What's happened?
Oh, all right. I'll swap my pick. No, yeah, I would probably, I genuinely would probably have the strawberry over the orange. So I don't know what I was thinking. hopefully MJ changes his mind as well.
Yeah, I would, and I actually like crunchy texture, so I honestly would actually pick the orange crunch.
Right, bizarre man. Yeah, I'm going for the orange crunch too. I would absolutely pick it over.
I sort of said that as a joke. So
what?
Can I change it to strawberry?
You want the strawberry delight?
Yeah.
Oh my!
Strawberry cream over the orange delight.
Yeah, over the orange crunch. Yeah.
Strawberry.
Wow.
Oh my god, we put a strawberry cream through. How on earth?
Made it through 2 rounds of strawberryness.
Right, here we go. Fudge on fudge action. Rose's Country Fudge versus the fudge.
I'm gonna go country fudge.
No,
they're very similar.
Is it? I don't know. I just imagine with a name like country fudge, it's going to be slightly nicer than the shitty orange, fucking disgusting fingerer up the arse of fudge fun.
I'm not sure I'd be able to tell the difference.
different shape,
Different tin.
different wrapper.
Is it a different shape?
I think so. I'm not sure.
I
Yeah,
challenge
it's like
you
a
on
star.
I think the country fudge is like a more of a bulbous shape, whereas the finger of fudge is a finger of fudge.
And it's just enough to give your kid a treat.
Just like an orange lime and orange Tic Tac.
Yeah,
No,
absolutely.
lie. I'm pretty sure they're...
I mean, are you suggesting that they're exactly the same chocolate?
I think they might be the same.
I mean, this automatically sounds like something you need to test out on FRUK, not on FRUK, because that's what you're on. But I sort of think there's a
very
video.
much like something, doesn't it? Yeah, I think there is as well.
I can only imagine you get 247 views on it as well.
Fair maximum.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I genuinely don't care. I wouldn't eat either of them.
I
So,
prefer the branding on the Cadbury fudge, so I'll go Cadbury fudge.
Yeah.
can I choose starvation?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
No. If you could just get on with that then while we continue.
I've been doing it since October, mate. So, come on, mate.
Right, can we have a decision on Galaxy Caramel versus Twix?
Galaxy Caramel. But I don't know why we're in a situation where we're pitting 2 great chocolates against each other.
It's a tough question now because I feel like the Galaxy Caramel is the superior chocolate for quality, but I love eating a Twix.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with
2
Twix.
fingers or 1?
I'm gonna go with Twix. Neither.
I'm going to go with
Hello.
Galaxy Caramel here.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I won't fight it.
No, good. Dinky Decker or Quality Street Caramel Swirl?
Dinky Decker.
Obviously.
Dinky Decker, yeah.
Obviously, it's a clean sweep. Cream Egg Twisted versus Snickers.
Oh, I mean, you're asking me to choose between Adelaide and Laura.
Just out of interest. Which chocolate are you assigning to which human being there?
Oh,
And that's when you answer.
two separate questions there.
Unrelated.
Yeah, can choose. I don't. Ooh, that's a. I'm gonna go Snickers.
You're gonna go Snickers.
Think. I do love a Twisted, but
again,
Snickers
it's faced with them both.
It's a classic.
Yes.
Even though the mini Snickers is a pale imitation of the adult Snickers, Snickers, it's still a great little chocolate.
Yeah.
Snickers.
Yeah, correct, Snickers. It's a shame that the Cream Egg Twisted's gone out early doors. Do you know a lot of people don't like the Cream Egg Twisted?
Yeah, I was Amy Seeks New Treats on Instagram. She posted like I think she got her work colleagues to like rank their heroes, and the cream egg came out bottom on quite a few people.
Yeah,
wow.
People find it too sweet.
Mad,
a lot of people don't like cream eggs.
Mental, weird.
Sorry,
a lot of people don't like cream eggs. Like cream eggs. Yeah.
The ratio and texture probably is worse on the Twisted, but the Twisted is still great.
Some people would say that you're not a fan of cream eggs, Nathan, which is why you were unable to eat 6 cream eggs in a acceptably fast time.
Well, people have done worse things with cream eggs.
Oh dear!
That video is still online, isn't it?
Which the cream egg challenge or the not to be spoken about cream egg video?
I don't think that's on the internet ever.
Is there not? Oh, the not to be spoken one isn't on.
No. Nope. It never went on the internet, did it? Okay. Nope. Next round: the Maltesers Teasers versus the Quality Street Chocolate Caramel Brownie.
Again, I can't, so I have to go with Teasers.
Oh, this is a real shame because Quality Street Chocolate Caramel Brownie is so good, but it can't beat the Maltesers.
No, it can't. Maltesers Teasers is top tier. Speaking of top tier,
that's a shame.
Green Triangle versus the Roses Dairy Milk.
Rose Dairy Milk.
Nathan.
Yeah.
No,
Rose
Nathan.
Oh. I like a praline. Don't get me wrong, but I just come on. It's dairy milk. It's intrinsically linked to everything we do, chocolate-wise.
And it was also beaten by the purple one in the first round.
Well, it wasn't beaten by it, was it?
The Heroes Dairy Milk was beaten by the purple one. And what we've done is we've put the Roses Dairy Milk through to the last bloody 8.
But it's a bigger chunk, isn't it? It's a bigger snap. It's a better texture, isn't it?
Isn't it square?
Isn't it? What am I thinking of?
Isn't it? I don't know. What are you thinking of, Nathan? What are you thinking of?
Care.
Putting Rose's Dairy Milk through.
Wins tonight. I don't care.
Absolutely.
Just put them through.
Joke.
Double decker.
Right. We're through to the last 8. It's a shambles of a competition now, anyway.
Maryland Cookie.
Versus Airwaves. Right, Here we go. This is the quarterfinals? I don't care. The purple one versus the Quality Street Strawberry Delight. Two Quality Street up against each other.
Feel like there's a murder coming on. I mean, see, for me it'd be quite close, but I appreciate that you two are different to me. I've become resigned to the fact that we're not the same people. I'll go with the big one, the big purpley big one.
Barney the dinosaur.
Yeah, I'll have him, please.
Tinky Winky.
Yeah, again, it's a different experience, isn't it? Bit of nuttiness in there.
Yeah, nutty.
Plus, I think it might be. Is it the last remaining caramel? Oh no, the Galaxy caramel. I think.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, we managed to get rid of all these caramels because it's very caramel heavy.
Yeah, it's easy, isn't it? These chocolate companies, they bloody love caramel. Fucking chuck some caramel in there.
On a spoon. Wet caramel.
Yeah, wet caramel everywhere.
MJ?
Totally normal way to describe it. Perhaps.
Good man. Purple drank. Next one, we've got the Cadbury Fudge versus the Galaxy Caramel.
Oh, fuck off.
That purple stuff.
Sorry?
I want that purple stuff. Dave Chappelle reference.
Good.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, it has to be the non-fudge. I didn't even hear what the first option was. So it could be literally almost everything on the list beats that. So
I've got here rabbit droppings served on a bed of AIDS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have that over the fudge. Don't even need to know which fudge it was. No, was it the Galaxy Caramel? Did you say?
Correct.
Yeah, Galaxy Caramel. Fuck it all day long, mate. I mean, I don't think there's been a bigger mismatch of competitors in this entire facade of a game.
Michael.
So sorry, just to be absolutely clear, the fudge is against
the Galaxy Caramel.
One of your favourite chocolates of all time.
Oh, Michael, hands where we can see them.
Galaxy Caramel. Come on, too easy.
Right, we've got.
What would you have gone for, Stuart? You didn't say.
I would have gone for the Galaxy Caramel in that instance. Yeah. We've got here the Dinky Decker versus the Snickers.
Oh, Snickers is having a right old time of it.
Oh, we already did this.
Nope.
So, who? Sorry, can I just have a recap? Snickers has faced. Have you got there?
Cream Egg Twisted.
Yeah.
And Rose's Hazelnut Whirl.
Oh, fuck me, that's quite tough.
That's a bit of a Friday, isn't it?
And it's against now. Sorry,
Dinky Decker.
Controversial. Dinky Decker.
Oh. Michael.
Nice. Snickers.
Correct. Snickers. Yeah. Snickers. Great chocolate bar. Great chocolate in a tin. It works. Teasers versus Rose's Dairy Milk.
Teasers. Oh, mate, celebrations are just coming through, ain't they?
Yeah.
Teasers.
Right, we've got our last four.
Oh, my God.
Are you ready for the last four? These are your last four.
Yeah. I just put my foot on the radiator.
What do you think is the makeup of the last four in terms of from the different tins? What would you...
Free Selb, one Quaz.
Yeah, that's exactly it. 3 Selb, 1 Quaz.
Absolutely shambles that there's not heroes in there. I want a revote on all hero-related items
that you didn't vote for.
And I wish to change my mind on all of them.
Right, so let's start with the purple one versus the Galaxy Caramel.
Galaxy Caramel. Easy, Galaxy Caramel, boys.
I would rather have the addition. I think that the chocolate on the purple one is good enough because Galaxy chocolate is. It's a softer chocolate, isn't it? It doesn't have the snap that Dairy Milk has, for example. So I like. It's not as big a problem for me shifting to a lesser quality chocolate. I think the caramel is a little bit more grown up in the purple one, and the addition of the hazelnut just tips it over the edge, and for me, puts the purple one over the Galaxy Caramel.
Yeah, I agree on all of those points.
Shambles.
Can you spare some change? We've got ears to feed. Come to you with open hands, but instead of on the streets, we're begging on the podcast. Do you want this episode to be our last? Will you please go to Patreon and donate some cash? If you enjoy the Food Review UK content on YouTube and here on the podcast, then please consider heading to patreon.com/foodreviewuk and making a small donation.
The moment that MJ's favourite chocolate was knocked out. Oh, here he is. He's doing one of his little skits now where he throws off his headphones, but then what he tries to do is get our attention by behaving in a increasingly odd way. He's back now. He's putting his
Absolute shambles.
Green headphones back on.
I'm ashamed. Just like to apologise to anyone listening. Yeah, I don't really know what to say. I certainly don't support the values of this podcast anymore. I guess I haven't for some time now.
And that's why you've joined the running group.
Yeah, no, joking apart though, I'm very, very dissatisfied with that.
Right, so that's what into the final?
Purple one.
Purple one into the final.
Absolute piss take.
We should have done a prediction, really. Can we go back an hour or so and just predict what we thought the final would be?
I think it'll be the purple one versus either Snickers or Teasers. That's what I thought it'd be. I couldn't decide.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah.
Go on then.
Speaking of Snickers or Teasers.
Snickers.
Teasers.
You know between Laura and Adelaide.
Yeah.
This reminds me of a particular. This reminds me when Claire and I were going through the Kama Sutra and we'd ripped one of the pages, an impossible position.
Nope.
It's good that.
Oh, literally no laughter.
I cannot even bear like the when you talk about the things that you must put your poor wife through. I find it like unthinkable. Like
what, sex?
Him having sex, yeah.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
Oh, no one please think about it?
Can I just say, real talk? Actually, we watched the video of you giving the calendar to Claire, and then you had a little kiss, and I thought to myself, I don't think I've ever seen you two kiss before, apart from maybe at your wedding. I thought, oh, that was a really sweet moment to share with us all.
Yeah, lovely video.
Yeah.
Expensive video.
Can we do that for the next? Should we do that for the next podcast? Get out all the beauty products and put them up against each other.
Brilliant.
I'll try and get some more content out.
Right, Stuart. Teasers, Snickers.
Teasers, Snickers. Correct.
Quite tough. Were they your top two when we did the celebrations?
Yeah, they were. I think if you had to ask me which was my favourite, it would be Snickers. It would be Snickers. However, if you were to pass me a tub of celebrations and said a brand new tub and said have one, I'd probably take a Teasers out.
Is that a tactical vote?
No.
Bit of a weird conversation. Here we go.
No,
have one and one alone. I bought the entire tub, so you can only have one of these.
I think it's because.
Sorry, can I clarify? Not a tactical vote as in this, a tactical vote in that situation.
Oh yeah.
Because
you know that the Teasers are always going to go first.
Yeah.
So you've got to get a teaser.
Yeah.
I'm sure of that. But carry on.
Is that not your experience? I know you're not as into teasers as I am, but
I feel like I see a lot of teasers hanging around late doors. Maybe not like towards the end, but as in.
Where the fuck are you hanging out? Like honestly,
I'm talking like mid.
What's left in the celebrations? You've got there's not many left in there. It'll just be full of bounties and teasers. Like what?
No, I'm saying not at the very end. I'm saying like when half of them there's still quite a few of these teasers hanging around.
No, there are not. No,
definitely.
You're fucking just putting toffee pennies in there. It's some weird fucking chocolate behaviour.
Admittedly, they might be just empty packets.
Toffee penny's not even got chocolate in.
Why are you talking about a toffee penny?
I can't believe you even got to look into the brackets to realise.
Toffee penny doesn't have. They're not even horrible. They're a bit crap, but they're not horrible. But they've got no place really in the.
I'm mildly obsessed by the inconsistent texture, the inconsistent external texture of a toffee penny. Like they're all just rough in a weird.
Oh, and the wrapper sometimes gets trapped a bit in it.
Yeah. Like at least with the long thin toffees, whatever they're called, at least they're uniform and they look the same pretty much.
Yeah.
From one to the next. But the toffee penny just looks like it's something they found. Like It's all weirdly shaped. Oh, MJ's doing his Frozen thing again.
Brilliant.
Very
There
good.
they go.
There it is. Right, what did you say anyway for Snickers or teasers?
Oh, I said Snickers, MJ said teasers, you said teasers. So it's teasers into the final.
I haven't actually said teasers yet, but
Oh, I thought that was what you were implying.
I think that's. I kind of need some help, really.
Well, I mean, not really,
Well-
because it's. I'm going to tell you to vote for Snickers, and MJ's going to tell you to vote for Maltesers.
Well,
The same fucking.
Look, I'm
position.
gonna be humble. I'm gonna be the bigger man. Yeah, you should vote teasers. No, you said that in the situation of you being handed a tub, you'd go for the Maltesers teaser.
Yeah.
However, is that in the spirit of the bracket? Maybe you should vote for the one that you'd get the most enjoyment out of.
However, against that, what I would say is, I think you're probably comparing the teaser to a full-grown adult Snickers when you're saying which one you prefer. Whereas if you've got to try and remember, you're comparing it against the smaller Snickers in this scenario.
Yeah. The small.
Are we fighting for each other, Nate?
I'm almost telling him to vote for your chocolate.
This is like orange cream strawberry dream orange cream strawberry dream all over again. I'm going to go for teasers.
Yeah, I thought you would.
Yeah.
Fair.
I sort of, yeah. From everything you said on the last show and this show, I don't really understand how that was that bigger.
Because they are my two favourites, and I love the Snickers.
I would say the teasers feels like it's a complete product, whereas the Snickers feels like it's just reminding you about how good a Snickers is.
Yeah, like a sample from a drug dealer rather than a full on.
It's a demo.
Yeah.
It's a Snickers demo.
Yeah, free on the cover of a magazine.
Yeah.
Sinclair
Mixed mag.
user, 1991.
Yeah.
Right, which brings us to the final, which is the purple one versus the Maltesers teaser.
Well, I mean,
I'm almost a bit disappointed this is the final.
You should have voted differently in the run-up to the final then, shouldn't you?
I should have, really. But sometimes my votes weren't good enough.
Sometimes the votes will be different.
False. There is no purple one.
Well, so the foil.
The T's up there. I think you will care, Michael.
Cows have got full stomachs.
Meanwhile,
Maltesers teaser and purple one probably. I'm just watching. I mean, I've just said what you just said.
he went home to get it.
That is a man's game.
Look at him.
Yeah,
He would be
teaser in
and the bald. It's the glasses.
You go for teaser, Michael.
yeah, teaser in it.
Nathaniel John
Just better,
Jones
really, isn't it?
Jr.
Really, I don't really know because, like, if you don't at the start of this, if you'd asked me where these both ranked in terms of my overall competitive, they both would have been very mid-range for me. There's a lot of chocolates in here that I would have preferred over these two.
They both would have
So
been
you're
very mid-range for me. Yeah. Have you got a? I'm looking for a book, Fly Fishing by J.R. Hartley.
You're asking me to get excited over I don't know, an Everton versus West Ham FA Cup final. I don't give a toss, really.
Visibly excited.
I'm gonna go purple one.
Oh, it's my vote. I've got the deciding vote
Yeah.
once again. Let's put
MJ said teaser, right?
Stuart's got the deciding vote.
teasers in it. Teasers.
Yeah, I thought it would be.
There we go.
Shame.
Kim.
Official.
Real big fucking shame.
And
Honest.
so the winner of any individual bracket will always win.
Yeah.
What? Sorry? What's that?
The bracket system.
Yeah.
Sorry, what?
It's infallible, isn't it?
Yeah, the winner will always win.
And that had to come through the preliminary round as well.
Yeah.
Well, why? Why though?
Because of madness.
The band?
Why though?
Yeah, Suggs and that.
Well, I guess all I have to say is well done to Teasers for doing that and doing it good, doing it from the back all the way to the front, winning, teasing all the way.
Just do it now, do it good.
What are your views on? What are your views on just general Maltesers, like a normal Malteser?
I like them. Never
Very
eat
more.
them. Like them, never eat them.
The lighter funnily enough, I have an anecdote involving Maltesers.
Brilliant.
Is it a good one?
It's quite shit, yeah. So they're called, or their tagline is the lighter way to enjoy chocolate. I was recently in Asda and saw a child drop a box of Maltesers. And I thought, that one's not so light, is it?
What's heavier?
Just wait until it gets funny.
A kilogram of Maltesers or a kilogram of Maltesers teasers?
Teasers, because they're solid chocolate.
Teasers.
Yep, correct.
You're not catching me out on that one.
Science.
They're both a kilogram, teacher. They're both a kilogram, Mr. Bullock.
Brilliant.
What part of music is that? Is that how bad the budget is in the north? They've got to use confectionery to make music.
Yeah.
Twix for drumsticks. Wagon wheels for drums.
Toffee pennies for banjos.
Very inconsistent sound, yeah.
Yeah. Or maybe just for a
strawberry laces for banjo strings. I won't go into.
Let's not waste this on this show. Let's save this for an entirely different stuff.
Music of food. Snapped my banjo string.
I don't teach my mum.
Go on, give us a bit.
Oh, yeah, man, Stuart, man. Oh, Stuart, I had a lovely time. I've just been away on holiday. We had a lovely time in Bowness on Windermere. Oh, you went to Bowness? You'll never guess who was there when you were there. Who was there, Stuart? Stuart, who was there? How tell her? David Goss. Oh, was he? He should have said hello.
Is that a true story?
True story.
That's true, yeah. Wow.
Weirdly,
wonder if they saw each other.
I think maybe they did, but they wouldn't have known.
Huh?
Wow.
Because my mum and David Goss have got something in common. They never watch Food Review UK videos on YouTube. I wonder if David Goss recognises himself.
Oh, everyone recognises David Goss. Like, I'm almost surprised your mum doesn't know him, considering how regularly people seem to recognise him in the street.
Correct.
It's
everyone
ridiculous.
knows him.
From FRUK or from just being David Goss?
From being David Goss.
Being David Goss, yeah.
Like genuinely,
he literally, the first time that Nate and Gossy came round to mine to film, they literally couldn't go from the car, which was parked outside my flat, to the flat without Gossy seeing someone he knew. And it wasn't me. Don't.
Yeah. And then when we went to Uxbridge, he bumped into about 3 different people. And then when we've been High Wycombe, he bumped into someone there. Like, he just, I don't know. He just seems to know everybody. It's very weird. Very weird. So you might want to ask your mum if she knows him.
Yeah.
I'd say there's a 67% chance she does.
Yeah. Big fan of Golden Grahams and the films of Joseph Gordon-Levitt, so...
Yeah.
It's all stacking up.
Yeah.
There you go.
This is Timmy. Say hi, Timmy. Hi. Timmy doesn't know what podcast to listen to because people don't leave a review. Isn't that right?
That's right.
And isn't it also true you're an orphan?
Absolutely.
There you have it. Conclusive evidence that orphans, and definitely not me using a higher pitched voice, have a harder life because you don't leave a podcast review. Reviews today. Save an orphan.
I'd imagine she's a big HeroClix fan as well.
Yeah, very much so.
I still don't know what they are. I read conversations that MJ and I had on Facebook 6-7 years ago, and I still don't understand what they are.
I don't understand how you've never had a game of HeroClix.
I'd never even heard of them until Gossy started telling me about how he played HeroClix with MJ.
Maybe we should have a game of HeroClix at some point.
Oh,
I
100%.
bloody love that.
Maybe we could
I'll
play.
nip in one day when I'm on the way to Blackpool.
Maybe we could play WWE HeroClix. Or you're not really much of a wrestling fan, are you, Nate?
No, not me. There's no evidence of the fact whatsoever. Damn it.
Nah, empty arenas don't count.
We'll do it. We'll do it the week after we do that Dungeons and Dragons, MJ.
I'd love to play Dungeons and Dragons again.
Correct.
Again, did you say?
Yeah, I used to play when I was like a small boy.
Oh.
But I know a couple of people that have like in more recent years started having regular games again.
How would you feel about travelling down to play one?
You can't really play it all in one night, can you?
Play a bit of one.
It has to be an ongoing thing. Well, I've been thinking.
How do you feel about Skyping in for one?
I've been thinking that at some point I should come down and we should have a weekend together writing the project that we want to write.
Oh,
writing/filming rather than trying to write it.
Filming,
rather than trying to do things over the internet. So
Wow.
if I wanted to do
at least as a kickstart.
Yeah.
After that, it might be a bit easier, but to at least kickstart
Yeah,
it. And...
fucking hell, that's phenomenal.
So we could
White writer's room.
Yeah. So we could play some HeroClix and Dungeons and Dragons instead of doing work.
2020. Let's make it so.
Oh my god, this is amazing.
I'm desperate for all of these things to happen.
Yeah, I'll do all of this, and then maybe we could come up to you for the second session or
Yeah,
something.
you won't know, will you?
Oh,
100%, I would do that.
I'll
drive us.
Well, you know, I bet the listeners are riveted by all of this. Sort of forgotten we're still mid podcast.
Like proper admin.
Social bands.
Yeah, let's finish this off. And we'll talk about it off mic, not off mic because you won't be able to hear. But you know what I'm saying. Off recording.
No, I've turned it off now.
If anyone wants to join us for a game of Dungeons and Dragons, feel free to turn up at Nate's house.
Could you imagine bongers playing Dungeons and Dragons?
The address is...
Yeah. Please don't.
What would his character name be?
Oh, just bonglungs probably.
Yeah.
Just
gang.
Yeah,
it's not a gang. It's a tribe. Gang.
Gang shit.
A tribe of goblins attacks you. Gang.
On road. Thank you all for listening. Hope you've enjoyed this. Do tell us somewhere. I don't care where. Whether it's Twitter, Facebook, FRUK Unwrapped and fans, wherever it may be. Tell us what you thought of this competition. Whether you think that the teasers was a worthy winner, or whether you preferred one of the other best chocolates. Before we go, a quick shout out.
Just let us know.
Yep. Saw what I was saying. And thank you very much. A quick shout out on Patreon. Thank you very much for Warren Minix, the Warrenator, Warren, for his kind donation on Patreon. Please head over to patreon.com/// Food Review UK if you wish to donate to us. Thanks very much, Warren. And also, on the subject of Warren, you've heard one or two of his ditties on this podcast. If you like what you hear, please search on Spotify for his band Spooky Forest, who have recently released their debut album. What's the name of the album? It's Dragons Used to Live Here, I think.
Dragons Used to Live Here, and it is good.
Oh, it's cracking. It's a cracking little album. It's quite a nice little short one. It's only like 30 minutes. But great music, very much in... I seem to place it somewhere between Muse and Hardfi. It seems to be some sort of love child between those two.
I make you a million miles away from correct there, but that's...
Oh, give me a better comparison then, please. Can't just say incorrect without any information.
I found...
Radiohead and Summit.
Turner.
For me, similar to a band called TV on the Radio.
Cool. And what about if people have never heard of this niche band? That
I only know And once bands have got more than 4 fans, I stop liking them.
Right.
Yeah. So
Warren.
if anyone else listens to Warren's band, I'm not. I'm going to stop listening to it. Yeah.
Please do go and listen to that, which seems to be some sort of combination of TV on the radio, Tina Turner, Radiohead, Juice, and Hard-Fi.
And a little bit like the Eurythmics and Black Lace as well.
Yeah, exactly. There's a little bit of Marilyn Manson and only a soupçon of Britney Spears. If any of those interest you, then you'll enjoy Spooky Forest. Dragons used to live here.
I believe they used some chocolates as instruments on it as well.
And a lovely toffee penny banjo.
Uh,
Of course, musical confectionery for a musical instrument. Of course, you have the old-fashioned whistle lollies, so already designed for it.
Correct.
What, Melody Pops?
Yeah.
That's the one.
Chupa Chups?
Just sorry.
Chupa chups.
Chupa Chups.
What?
Chupa Chups is actually pronounced Chupa Chups.
Do you know what it means?
Sucky sucky.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Yeah.
And you know who designed the logo of Chupa Chups, obviously.
Terry Hollandaise.
Terry Hollandaise. 2 great inventions, the Chupa Chups logo and the sauce.
Oh, Tezza. Squeeze Tezza, as we called him.
It's incorrect information. It's Salvador Dali.
Did
he? Yeah.
Yeah, it is Salvador Dali, yeah.
Not as good, that, if anything. What else did he do? Terry Hollandaise at least made a sauce. I've never heard of Salvador Dali.
Well, no, you have.
Even though you flawlessly said his name.
Bye!
Goodbye.
Bye.